Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're decoding the invisible heartbeat of the streaming industry. It's a secret signal, a digital pulse that choreographs a multi-billion-dollar ad market. And the crazy part is, it does it all without making a single sound.
All right, let's jump right in. We're going to start with a really strange sound from the past, trace its evolution into a high-stakes digital command, and see how it powers pretty much everything you watch today.
So first, I want you to travel back with me. Back to the age of cable TV, you're watching your favorite show, it cuts to a commercial, but right before that first ad, you hear something.
That sound, that quick little burst of tones, if you remember hearing that, you weren't hearing a glitch. You were actually eavesdropping on a secret conversation, a ghost in the machine telling your local cable company, hey, it's time to play a local ad right now.
So what was that really? Well, it wasn't a mistake. It was a command, an audible analog instruction called a Q tone, and it had one very specific mission.
Yeah, that old analog TV needed those noisy beeps to get the message. But in today's high-def streaming world, that's way too clunky. We need something invisible, something perfectly timed, something surgical. We need a digital sniper.
And that brings us to its modern replacement, a protocol with the less than exciting name SCTE-35. Now, don't let that boring name fool you. This is one of the most critical pieces of tech in all of modern media. Simply put, SCTE-35 is the rulebook for what's called digital program insertion. It is the modern, silent, digital version of that old beep-boop-beep sound.
Now, the absolute genius of SCTE-35 is that it's in band. That means the signal literally travels inside the video stream itself, like a secret message woven into the very fabric of the film. So if the video gets delayed, the signal gets delayed right along with it. The timing is always perfect.
It makes zero noise, but it's back there, conducting everything. It makes sure the live game, the national commercials, and your local odds all play in one perfect, seamless harmony right on your screen. Okay, but here's where the plot really thickens. You see, not all SCTE-35 signals are the same. Over time, the protocol kind of developed two different dialects. One is basically a sledgehammer, and the other is a sniper rifle. And the difference is absolutely massive. The old way, splice insert, it's just a blunt on-off switch. It basically yells, start ads, and then later, stop ads. But the new way, time signal, is a precision instrument. It points to one exact video frame, separating the when from the what, which gives it incredible flexibility. And this bookmark method is just so powerful. It's what allows a streaming service to show you an ad for a new video game, while at the exact same time showing your neighbor an ad for a new car, all while you're both watching the same live football game. So, how does this secret message, this digital pulse, actually complete its mission? How does it get from a broadcast studio in New York all the way to your phone in the blink of an eye? Well, it's a covert journey with 3 critical steps. Think of it like a secret mission. Step 1, origin. The TV studio's master computer sends out the signal. Step 2, injection. A piece of hardware called an encoder grabs that signal and embeds it into the live video feed. And finally, step 3, execution. A server in the cloud intercepts that secret message and stitches the right ad just for you. The whole process is called Server-Side Ad Insertion, or SSAI. So, in our little spy thriller, the video stream is the agent carrying the briefcase. The SCTE-35 packet is the top secret envelope inside. And the ad server is the only one with the security clearance to open it up and act on that intelligence. Okay, now let's put this whole system to the ultimate test. Let's see it operate in the most extreme, high-stakes environment imaginable, the final match of the IPL, the single biggest cricket tournament on the planet. 32 million. That's how many people were watching the IPL final at the exact same time on just one streaming platform. That's not a stream, that's a digital tsunami. So here is the mission-critical problem. How on earth do you serve ads to 32 million people at the exact same microsecond without the entire internet just breaking? A digital stampede like that would literally melt servers. Well, the solution is just brilliant. Instead of your phone having to ask for an ad, the SCTE-35 signal tells these massive cloud servers to do all the hard work. They create millions of unique, personalized video streams before a single frame ever gets to you.
And with a clever trick called zero slate logic, if your ad isn't ready in time, the system just uses the SCTE-35 data to skip the ad break completely. You never see a black screen. It's totally flawless.
So, let's bring it all home. We went from a simple, noisy beep to a silent, sophisticated pulse that runs a global media empire. What's the real takeaway from this mission?
Well, the evolution is just incredible, right? We went from loud analog beeps to an invisible digital signal. Its function is to tell servers exactly when to insert content. And that technology, SSAI, is what makes it possible to monetize these massive live events for 32 million people without anything ever crashing. It is the economic engine of modern streaming.
And you better believe SCTE-35 is the invisible metronome that keeps the multi-billion-dollar rhythm of the internet beating with perfect, frame-accurate precision.
It's the silent hero of the streaming age. It ensures that while content might be king, the commerce that pays for it all never, ever misses a beat. And it just makes you wonder, what other secret codes are out there running our world right under our noses?